today
we review
Oculus.
I'm Corey.
And I'm Josh.
And we review Netflix movies.
We rate our movies 4 different ways. In plot,
Character and acting,
general feeling,
and overall rating.
And sometimes we just like to have fun.
the synopsis... What? If I say a word and you say a word.
We'll both say words.
Okay. The synopsis for Oculus is... Now young adults, siblings Tim and Kaylee, are still trying to recover from and get to the bottom of their parents' deaths more than a decade ago.
What do you think about this movie?
At first, I was like, man, this movie's really boring.
Okay.
But then, as it escalated, it was really crazy to follow.
I was so confused in this movie so many times, and I was really getting to the point where I was getting annoyed that I was getting confused, but then I was happy at the end. Does that make sense? That pretty much sums up my reflection.
Ignorance is bliss.
Pretty much.
Where you just...
You broke.
Oh my gosh!
Why are they so fragile?
Oculus.
Didn't hurt you?
No, it didn't hurt me. Oh, it's just eggnog.
This is why we don't have nice things.
Yeah. It's Corey and Josh.
I would say if you're going into this movie frustrated, hang in there. Honestly.
Yeah, wait till about the halfway point, because then everything starts to kick off. The brother and sister are kind of an annoying... All they want to do is fight at the beginning because they don't believe each other. And the son does sound kind of brainwashed, but then the daughter sounds equally insane.
They both sound very insane at the same point. And there's points in it where you're kind of like, move on with it. Like, when she tells the story of this mirror to prove to her brother
oh, God.
that this mirror is haunted.
And she just brings up picture after picture after picture after picture.
They could have took the 20-minute speech down to 10 minutes, and I would have been happy with that.
And they could have just gotten right to the point. They could have been like, this mirror has been here throughout time, but then these are the recent ones.
I could have even went with, hey, the mirror kills people. But overall, I really did enjoy this movie.
When I stopped trying to follow where everybody was trying to go, that's when I started to enjoy it, because then I realized that you're not supposed to, you're just supposed to enjoy the editing and enjoy all of like the old moments that you have in this film.
And I have to say, this is one of the best edited movies of a horror franchise area I've ever seen in my life.
I mean,
like perfect.
Yeah, it's timed perfectly. I mean, there's this one part where he goes outside. It's not a major part, so I'm not ruining anything for once.
Okay.
Where he goes outside to talk to his therapist, and then it zooms in on his face, and then zooms out, and he's back in the house, and you're just like, whoa.
How'd that happen, yeah. And it's not confusing there. Like, that's just, it's confusing, but it's like, that's genius if you think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On to acting. What do you think of the acting of these guys?
I thought acting was good. The dad
It's terrible.
was kind of like a brick wall, and the mother was a very, very weird character. Like, the mother-daughter relationship from the start is very weird. Like, the insults that happen where you're the fruit of my loins, and the girl...
I want to be a pineapple! What?
Okay.
You'll get it if you watch the movie, but I don't understand. I'm loud.
Yeah, I know. There's a part in the movie where the dad is supposed... What I would think would be emotional turmoil.
Okay.
He's talking to his son, but there's no emotion here.
Right.
All the flashbacks, there's no physical emotion with the dad whatsoever. Which leads me to believe that either A, he's a really bad actor, or B, he's been possessed this whole time. And that
think about that.
That one scene where he's like sleeping with his back to the mirror,
Right.
kind of makes you think that he's listening to the mirror.
Wow, I never thought about that. That actually...
Because he talks about his demons and how he's the devil himself. The whole thing is kind of crazy because the mirror controls like all your senses. It tricks you into whatever it wants you to believe to get what it wants. and you don't know what you're seeing is true.
And I think that's the enjoyment of the movie, to see what trick is going to happen next.
Like, they can make an Oculus 2 just from saying that none of this ever happened, because that's...
Because it could add up?
Yeah. Like, the kid... That could have been an alternate reality that mirror made up, and the kid's going to wake up in, like, a broom closet inside the house, and they're still going to be stuck there.
To sum this up, I would say that this is basically the inception of, like, horror films. Because it's like, they're not dreaming, but you don't know what's going on.
They're not dreaming, but then when they go back in time to relive, like, their parents' deaths, it interacts with what they're doing currently.
Right. So you don't know if they're actually going in time or it's happening in reality. Yeah. You don't know if it goes in and out.
It kind of just makes you want to take Tylenol or have a drink.
That's exactly what it makes me want to do. Absolutely.
Just because you're trying to figure out what, if they're doing it in this time, what are they doing in real time? What did you think about the demon itself? Was it scary?
I don't think the demon itself was scary, no. But I think the fear of being insane is the scary part of this movie.
Yeah, because you don't really know if what you see is what you believe. But there's a lot of good twists.
Oh my gosh. Right. Overall, Josh, what do you give this?
I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5.
I'm going to have to agree with you. It's almost a perfect movie.
Yeah, almost. There are some things that make it too long.
Yeah.
Like, I think if it was, like, 20 minutes shorter, it would have been better. What do you guys think?
5.
5 stars.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I really liked it. I like the difference between...
It's not a normal horror movie.
Yeah, it's not a normal
very
horror
different.
movie.
Yeah, I give it
That's
that.
what I like.
What do you give it, Hannah?
I give it a 4.
A 4.
Okay, there you
Still
go.
a good score.
Still a good score. If you've seen Oculus, let us know in the comments below whether you agree, disagree, and
what you take out of it too, because
absolutely.
I think all of us took something different out of the movie.
I think so too. Until next time.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye.
What is it called when, like, homeless people come into a house? Squatters.
Like you can.
Yeah, squatters is the word I'm looking for.